I waited a long time to be a mom. I was an older mom, started out late. So when I got pregnant, I was so excited. And like every first mom, I was gonna be perfect. I was gonna do everything right. I was gonna decorate right. I was gonna do all the nutrition right. And of course, I was gonna breastfeed. That was part of the plan. So imagine my surprise when at 31 weeks and 6 days, my water broke. Suddenly all the priorities changed, and all I wanted was a safe, healthy baby. That's all I cared about, was a safe, healthy baby. And at 31 weeks and 5 days, I gave birth to my first child, Sam. And there was a knock on the hospital room door, and in came these two lovely women who were very, very passionate about breastfeeding. I was kind of excited because I was a new mom, I didn't know what to do, and they said, we'll just stay for a little while and offer you a few tips. So that sounded good. An hour and a half later, when my husband and I were both nodding off, we kindly told them they had to leave. And I knew then that breastfeeding was a really, really big deal. As a new mom, I pictured myself sitting in the nursery with the golden retriever by my side, in the rocker, and the baby at my breast. And I went home and sat on the floor of a room with no furniture and a dog that wanted nothing to do with me, and I pumped. And I pumped, and I pumped, and I pumped. On schedule, night and day, night and day. And I got about this much milk. This much milk. This much. Not very much milk. As a new mom, I just assumed it was normal and it was going to be okay. And every day I took my little pouch to the NICU, to the neonatal unit, and very proud I said, here's my milk. And the nurses went, do you mind if we supplement that with formula? And I said, no, my son needs to grow and my son needs to eat. But it was hard. The ladies who had visited for so long made it really clear that breastfeeding was a sign of a successful mom. One day, one of the nurses said to me, are you okay? And I said, no, I think I'm a failure because I didn't have enough to feed my little boy. And the nurse told me that there's no such thing as a failure in breastfeeding, that every mom is giving everything she has to her baby, and if it works, that's great. And if it doesn't work, that's okay too. So my son went home on formula, and I had a second baby 23 months later, and it didn't work for her very well either. She was almost full term. I tried to feed her for 6 weeks, and one day I decided she needed to eat too. It's always bothered me. I see moms who are so successful and so good at breastfeeding, and I respect them so much. It's a great thing if you can do it. But if you can't, it's not the end of the world. And it's not the end of a fabulous relationship with remarkable kids.